I'm gonna do a little tour of my herb garden. It just looks so much better this year than it did last year. Of course, last year was my first year and I didn't plant things till they got really hot. But here I have some Thai basil, some lavender, which looks like it's doing really, really good in the pot. I have some rosemary in a pot. And then this is okay, mine went blank, cilantro, and I'm going to let it turn to seed on this one because I have 3 plants, so I want to get the benefits of all of them. I have a little thing of chives. I keep it in the pot so that I can take them in the winter, and some oregano. I have some sweet leaf here. I am so excited about sweet leaf. I trimmed it today so it looks a little shorter, but this is stevia, y'all. So I have some in the freeze dryer right now, and I'm gonna see if I can be able to make a powder with it so I can use a sweetener, and it'll be so healthy. I'm super stoked about that. Some holy basil, I trimmed that all off today. It had some little flowers on it. I love holy basil, love it. And then here's another holy basil that I want this one to become thicker, and then this one I'm going to use the flowers in it. This is just super cute. This is something I want to grow in my rock garden down in our dry creek, and this is called Mizu Trailing Red. Never had that before, so that's not an herb, that's just something pretty to look at. Here we have some lemongrass, and y'all, last year mine got about 3 to 4 feet tall, so I did harvest it last year, dried it, and I use it in some of my tinctures and some teas. And this is dill. I did trim it off today and used it in my dinner, what we trimmed off. So I tried to do some trimming so that it will get a little bushier and not be so lanky. Because once your herbs start to flower, a lot of the flavor and nutrients go to the flowers and not the leaves. Now, I don't know what's eating my basil here. I'm going to have to do a little research on that, and I also need to research on, do I leave the basil flowers or not? See, I'm just learning about all of this. This is Russian sage, and I learned tonight that this is more of an ornamental sage. You can use the flowers for bath things, for sashes, for the smell, the scent. And so I am going to plant this in the ground so that, because it is a perennial, it's going to come back every year and get bigger and bushier, and looking forward to that. So this is a new herb that I got this year. Propagated mint there. And then here, this is just a pretty little plant that I want to grow also in my rock bed, or my dry bed, sorry. This is mint. I have propagated it as well. My yarrow looks so pretty, and I learned tonight that once the flowers, or I read, once the flowers are spent, I cut them off, and it will help my yarrow to become bushier. This yarrow is come back from last year, so I had it planted here. And it will spread. It does become very invasive, so I want to kind of contain the herbs in my little bed so that I can control it better, but I'm not sure yet what that looks like. And then this is St. John's wort. This is just a really good herb, a medicinal. Can't tell you exactly what it's good for. I have a tincture made out of it, and but I know that when I went to some training last year, they were all about the St. John's wort. This is some lemon thyme, and I love using it in my teas, and it smells so good, and there's so many health benefits to it. I have some rosemary here. This one doesn't look too well. This one's looking pretty good. And then I did plant some garlic back there in the fall, but I don't know what I did to it. It's not doing very well. So anyway, it's a learner. I'm learning all kinds of things. Okay, this is raspberry bee balm. I love the flowers. They're so pretty. Okay. And then these little things are calamine. And so the first time I've ever planted it, I really can't tell you exactly why I got that. I know that it's supposed to help you sleep, and so it's not doing too well. I mean, the green looks good, but I don't think it's getting enough sun. It's not growing very good. So I am going to be trimming some trees and some bushes to hopefully get more sun on my herb garden. We have more mint here that I planted actually in little bushes this year that I got from the nursery. This is some cilantro, and I'm going to keep that trimmed off so it'll get bushier, and I will cut from it every week, and I'm going to freeze dry some. So hopefully, I know that when it gets super hot, cilantro doesn't do very good, and I love cilantro. So this is our curry plant. It hasn't grown much since I've planted it probably about 2 weeks ago. It looks like I have a little bit of new growth there, but I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't know much about that plant. I know I like curry powder. So this is some more chives, and I cut from it. I have chives down in my vegetable garden as well. So, and to keep it growing, you just cut from it. Of course, these are some dead pieces, but you just always trim it, and you will, it will continue to grow, and it'll come back. I have one in my flower bed, actually. I didn't know it was herb until after I planted it. And I have some orange balm here, and you guys, it smells so good. And we have some wild bergamot. I don't know if I'm saying it right. It's a bee balm. And this was gifted to me last year, and it came back. It seems to be doing very well. And this is pineapple sage. And you guys, I ate some of the leaf today. It's kind of yummy. Okay, first time ever. And then there's some purple sage. And here is some lemon thyme, some more. I really like that. So I'm trying to get it to do well. It will come back. I do put a lot of wood chips in here in the winter. I do have some eggshells here, trying to keep my cats out of my herb garden. They think it's a big kitty litter box, so I get very upset with them. This yarrow was what I had taken in the house last winter, so I just kept it in the pot, and it looks so good. It just looks very thick and healthy. This here is some English lavender, and it will become more like a bush. And all these herbs, well, this is supposed to come back. I know some herbs you have to seed them, but this will come back. It gets about 2 to 3 foot tall, I believe, is if I remember right. And I'll let the flowers bloom, and then I will cut them and use them for different, like I think I'm going to make a lavender oil. I'm going to venture off and try something new, because I do want to make some candles with our beeswax, and that's one of my goals. And then I have 2 more herbs here that I wanted to talk about. I already did. I already talked about them. So anyway, this is my little happy spot. We're doing some construction here, if you can tell, but I love my little herb garden.